So, unfortunately, got some bad news on the motor for this guy. Not the motor itself, it's actually the head. Bimmer head is still backed up. They just told me it's gonna be another month until I can get it back, which is, you know, this is turning into a long time thing. Supply shortage, which is making it hard for them to get all the parts. It's understandable. I guess now it's getting to a point where I need something to do other than working on the interior stuff for that guy. I am going to drop the M30 motor down off the engine stand and prep the S14 and start putting that on there. I actually have probably 95% of everything I need for the S14, I believe. So I'm gonna go through it all and make sure, but in the meantime, while I'm waiting on that head, I can start tearing into the S14 and then just doing a quick overhaul on everything. Gonna be doing the bearings, just checking those. I'm gonna be putting in new ones and then just kind of going through the motor, cleaning everything up and just prepping it to go back into that car. So anyway, that's what I'm working on. Yeah, we'll just jump right into that. All right, what's up guys? I'm just kind of looking over the S14 motor today. Just got home from work. I actually let some stuff soak overnight. We'll pull that out, take a look at it. Everything's just caked in oil. This motor's definitely seen better days. All right, so I just popped off the trans. And as you can see, on the inside of the bell housing, there's a whole bunch of oil residue, you know, which has been coming everywhere. It's actually been spraying up out of here and going up and like around the outside of the motor here. So what that's telling me right now is that the rear main seal that's back behind the clutch here of the flywheel most likely is completely toast. I mean, yeah, it's pretty gross. And it's just like everywhere here. So hopefully that'll take care of some issues. Yeah. I'll keep digging into it right now. But yeah, we'll see how much more we can find that needs to get replaced here. Yep, just like I thought. That main seal is definitely gone. There's tons of oil right here. There's no hole in the trans there, so this oil's most likely coming from somewhere in this area. Right up here, might be this gasket that's right here. That looks like it could be possibly oil pan gasket, which, I mean, I'm already planning on redoing all this. I gotta pull it apart and look at the rods, rod bearings, just double check them, and then do a valve job at the lease and change the water pump, just do all the maintenance stuff before this motor goes back in. And just look at all this oil, and then like right there, that's gonna get replaced, and obviously that's been leaking like crazy. There's just oil gunk everywhere, which I hate seeing, also because I know how much of a pain in the butt it is to clean everything. It's gonna be great. Can't wait. I mean, it doesn't look too bad up front here, but the water pumps, I mean, who knows how old it is. I heard some people replace it every 2 years, which is crazy to me, but better safe than sorry. I mean, you don't want to blow up one of these motors. Yeah, we got a bunch of oil back here too. Look at that. It's just caked. Yeah. Looks like it's been coming out of that. Oil filter housing. Yeah, see how there's none up here where the head actually goes to the motor? So that's a good sign. That means hopefully the head gasket's still good. All right, well, been getting my butt kicked by moving these motors around. This one, they said it still had oil in it, so I'm gonna go ahead and pop the drain plug, see actually what the oil looks like even too on the inside. And also while I'm doing that, I might as well just pull these headers off when it's done draining the oil. I'll check that out and then put it onto the engine stand, and then we'll be ready to start working on it. It's pretty dirty. Looks like definitely oil leak coming from up here. Not necessarily head gasket. It's like around the water pump. Definitely an oil leak off of the sensor solenoid, or the timing solenoid. Just looks pretty gnarly. There's just like, it's weird, like oil that just went like this. That's what it looks like. So anyway, yeah, just keep pulling everything apart. Looking at what all the parts I need. Unfortunately, snapped this. I'm hoping that that's not like a specialty part. We'll find out pretty quick. But I know the M30s are like $60 to $70 on that one, because I snapped that one too. I don't know, they're in the way. I snap them on accident. Either way, we'll figure it out. And then there's been like water and coolant spilling out of the motor, which looks like it's fairly fresh. It doesn't smell like it's gotten super hot or anything. Let's get cracking before it gets dark. All right, it's coming out, and it looks pretty dark. That's not too bad actually. It smells a little fuely. I might have run a little lean, but so far it doesn't look too bad. Well, let's see. Might have spoken too early. Not really sure what's in there right now. It did have a little coolant in the bottom of it, of the can already. That might be what's kicking up here. It's just bubbling as it's coming out. Yeah, after I have that off, I can actually pop all the oil stuff off. Oil filter housing, oil cooler, all that. Oh, there's a lot of oil in this motor. Oh, looks like they weren't lying about that. So, I already got a new water pump. Obviously needs all new belts. This bracket actually was snapped off. So, gotta figure out what it's just this front piece. But I'm guessing that's gonna be either S14 or M10 specific. And it might be kind of hard to get. Won't be surprised. Otherwise, it's just gross looking. Got oil and mud caked on it. And rat turds everywhere. They're all over one of the engine mounts. Had rat turds all over it. It's pretty gross, so I'm gonna end up cleaning up everything. All right, so I'm actually gonna do a little trick on the oil. Just kind of test it real quick. I have an earth magnet right here. So I drained all the oil out of the S14. Just want to just check and make sure there's not like a bunch of metal flakes in there. Right now you can see it's bare, so it's like a little something just to double check it, make sure it's good before I take it to the disposal. And we go through. This magnet's pretty strong, so it should grab any of the metal. Alright, let's try that again. All right, well, it's dark. I'm tired. Need to call it a night. Here's the S14. It's in here. Just been looking it over. It definitely needs a lot of cleaning up. Here's the M30. I will be getting into that as I have free time this week, I believe. Yeah, I'm tired, dude. Moving engines around that are heavy is not fun. You know, just juggling with the small space that we have. So yeah, this motor is like just gross. I don't even know what that is. What is that? Dude, it's like some weird tree seed. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah. I'm done.
What the is that shit?
Rat turds everywhere.